My name is Dania, Villanueva, and if I can have everyone's attention, I'm going to show you a quick video.
We see you! As soon as my sergeant and I pull up, I can see people inside, and they're just running to hide.
How are you? Sorry. How are you?
What's going on? I'm not going to shake your hand.
Oh, sorry. That's all.
Why don't you go ahead and leave the door open for me? No, I said open the door. I said open the door.
No.
Open the door now. I don't know what they're hiding from us. I don't know if there's weapons. I want to be sure that I'm not standing in the line of fire. Open the door, sir.
Do not open the door. Don't open the door. Why? I want you to. You can't need a warrant.
We're not going in.
Open the door. No, open the door. Yo, listen. If they don't got no warrant, don't open the door. They.
Really? Are you an attorney?
No. You don't have to open the door.
This kid's trying to talk his friend into not opening this door, and by doing so, he's making this situation worse than it needs to be. I'm giving you one more chance. Open the door now, or you're getting charged with obstructing. Open the door. Open the door.
We got another call that needs doors and fine.
All you had to do was open the door. We just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anybody standing right behind it. You know what? I would stop listening to him, because here's the thing. He's the one that's gotten you in handcuffs, because apparently he makes all your decisions for you.
Just be smart. That's all. Just make
You need to keep your mouth shut, or you're going to get cuffs on you, too. You understand me?
I apologize. I just didn't know, if this was real.
No, this is all made up. Do we look like we're joking?
No, you don't.
I don't know if this kid thought that I was a stripper or some kind of entertainment for the evening, but he's totally mistaken if he thinks that that's what I'm there for.
Okay, so from the video, what did y'all conduct that was right or wrong? What did y'all see? Or do you know what was happening in the video?
Not really.
No? No? Okay. So what was happening in the video was that the officers were asking to go inside the house. And they didn't have a warrant, so this is what we're going to talk about. Okay. The Fourth Amendment of the Constitution protects citizens' personal belongings, such as their houses or cars, from being unreasonably searched. The amendment also protects citizens from illegal seizures, which means arrests. Reasons for search and seizures. Law enforcement officers have the right to search when suspecting underage drinking. So what this means is, if a police officer gets a call that they hear a noise complaint or something, and they go to the house, and they do hear music or suspect children from drinking, they can go inside the house without a warrant. Searches may be conducted if there's any suspicion of criminal activity. If an officer has a suspicion of you causing harm or maybe carrying a weapon, they may conduct a search. If any drugs are out in plain sight, the officer may conduct a search and is allowed to arrest. So if an officer pulls you over and he sees little baggies with drugs, or he smells weed or something, he can search your car. If you are going above the speed limit, the officer may pull you over and search your vehicle. What is needed for a search? To get a search warrant, the officer must speak to the judge in regards to the suspicion he may have. The judge will then proceed with a warrant which allows an officer to search your house or any personal belongings. Okay, so for example, Weeks versus United States. In 1914, a man by the name Freeman Weeks was suspected of mating in lottery tickets. So when he went out to run errands, the officers went into his house without a warrant. They did find the criminal offenses he had, and they took him in and arrested him. And they arrested him, and he was put in jail, but he was released and put on trial. So in court, Mr. Weeks told the judges how the officers went inside the house without the warrant, and the judges did let go of the offenses he had, because due to the violations that the cops did, they violated his rights. So what we're going to do now is an activity. So the activity, I'm going to need 2 officers and 2 civilians. Does anyone volunteer, or does anyone have any questions? But I'm going to have to speak to 2 officers and the 2 civilians separately. So,
Well, you got the 2 civilians.
2 civilians?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take one.
So, guys can resist, but don't have too much resistance. Like, don't be like pushing around and stuff, right? Just be chill about it. Yeah. Okay, 2 officers. Come on, don't be scared.
Oh my God.
You got it? Okay. Thank you. Another officer? It's fun, it's fun. It'll be fun. Anyone else? No? Okay. Right, 2 officers. Okay. No, you can. So. Okay. Go.
Hi, officers. We need to search your house. We got a call that there was something suspicious happening here.
No,
so
nothing suspicious.
Yes, there is suspicious. Someone called,
No.
reported it.
No.
Well, we still need to search your house because.
Where's your warrant? No.
We still need to search your house. We have a warrant, so like.
No.
Step on. No more? Oh, yeah. So yeah, we need to search here. What is this?
It's nothing.
This is nothing?
It's nothing. It's fine.
Okay. So, what they found here was drugs. So, when they find drugs, they were allowed to come inside the house because they did have the warrant. So they found drugs, so now they can arrest the civilians for having the drugs inside the house. Now that the scenario is over, do I have any questions? Yes.
Once they go inside the home and they find the drugs, like, can they arrest you, like, right then and there?
Yes, the officer did go inside the home with the warrant and found the drugs, so they do have the right to arrest you. Yes?
What's the most important thing about the amendment?
The most important thing about the amendment is that it protects the citizens' rights from getting violated. Yes?
When can I say no to a search?
You could say no to a search when the officer does not have a probable cause of searching you or when they don't have a warrant. Is there any more questions? No? Okay. Well, I have an activity for y'all. I'm giving the activity to reinforce your knowledge about the 4th Amendment. You need to read the scenarios and decide if the search is constitutional or unconstitutional, meaning if the search was illegal or legal. You need to support your answer using the information we covered. Is there any questions on the activity?
No.
No? Okay, well, if you have any questions, I can come around your desk and help you. Thank you.